I knew very little about him. I'm Norwegian. I came to Hollywood. I was sent all kinds of action thrillers and superhero movies and thought that was what I was going to do. And then somebody said, you should read this script. It's a beautiful little script. And I read it, and it just blew me away. And then you become obsessed about him. And I needed to figure out everything. And it's really rare as a filmmaker, you find this project. This is like this, I need to do this movie. I need to tell this story. Otherwise, you die.
He's weirdly, in proportion to how important he is to all of our lives and how important he was, not well known enough. I mean, I think the official pardons he received from the Queen and the government, late as they were and sort of inconsequential but proper as they were, that kind of raised awareness of him a few years ago again. But it's only after the Official Secrets Act, I think, came to an end that people really understood the work that went on at Bletchley and what his part was there with breaking the Enigma code. And I think, the circumstances of his death were often debated and shrouded in conspiracy, but it's, again, just slowly people are starting to come around to sort of reappraise him and understand him. There was a fantastic exhibition a couple of years ago at the Science Museum about him, which I think was actually still on when we were in production, I saw, and that was a very thorough, it's the same as Graham's structure. You see him as a child, these letters he wrote to Christopher Morecambe's mother, you see him in his early work at Cambridge and then at Bletchley Park and then post-war in Manchester and then all the way to the coroner's report to his untimely death. And it's one of the hopes I have for the film is that he will be better known.
I was sent the script and instantly had read articles about Alan Turing sort of about 5 years before when there was a push to get him pardoned, and just sort of wanted to be a part of the project, I think as everybody did, because it feels like a very, very important story to tell. So instantly said yes.
I'd sort of heard of the script when I was filming Star Trek, and I knew it wasn't in the realms of possibility at that stage. It was with someone else at a different studio, but I tracked it, is the lingo, I think, which is the only time I've really done that for a role. And there was just something about him that immediately really struck a chord for me. The fact that he seemed to, Graham's script was extraordinary, and once I'd read it, I was completely hooked in like Morton, and then went about trying to find out more about this man, and soon discovered that everything that was extraordinary about him came from the ordinary. Everything he knew, everything he understood, everything that his brilliant mind brought us through science and discovery, through technology and invention, was all through what he felt and discovered as a human being, what was done to him as a child, what he experienced in love. The simple wording of a question was actually the reason why he began to think of an idea where a mechanical body could perform maths, and that's basically the dawn of the computer age. He invented the computer. Keira and I worked together before on a time, so we knew each other, which was really great. And the same with Matthew. We'd not worked together before. We've bowled about together a little bit. We had a few of those, yeah. And Leachy, I felt like I'd known him the minute I met him. Very fast friends. And shut up. And it's true. And then basically, that's something for nothing when you've got a really coherent group of peers to work with. And also Charles Dance I've worked with before, and Mark Strong, who were both brilliant in the film. And it's just a joy. You have an immediate shorthand and you can kind of get on with things, which is great. And no, I didn't take Alan home with me. I left him on set with lots of love and picked him up again in the morning. But yeah, I don't think...
Sorry, I thought you meant Alan.
Oh, no. Oh, no, he I took home all the time.
I thought you took me home most nights, actually. He was between houses there, and that's a small betting scam that went wrong.
It's true, it's a scandal.
We also were lucky enough that we had 2 weeks rehearsals, which made a huge difference as well for the group to kind of get together and get to know each other, which was really brilliant. And so I could find out where Benedict lived.
Yeah, vice versa.